Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to Therapy with Miss T, where I'm Miss T and I'm here to give you guys a message, okay? So, as always, how are you all doing? I hope you are blessed, safe, and well. This is Therapy with Miss T, where we keep it real, raw, and uncut. But as always, I let you know, I am not a therapist, okay? I'm intuitive, so I pick up on the energy and the messages from the Most High. If you've helped one, you've helped some. So, I hope that this message helps someone. But if you need help, feel free to reach out to someone and get the help that it is that you need. There's nothing wrong with speaking to someone, and there's nothing wrong with getting therapy, and there's nothing wrong with getting things off of your chest in a healthy way, right? So yeah, guys, this is energy is fluid, so this can be past, present, or future. If it doesn't fit, don't try to make it fit. If it does fit, then we just try to grow from it, heal from it, vibe from it, and we try to move on, right? If it doesn't fit, it's totally fine. It's just energy, so you'll have to pray on it, use your discernment. That's how you'll know if the message is for you. Every day is not your day, every week is not your week, and every message is not your message. But if you've helped one, you've helped some, so I hope that my message helps someone. And this can also be someone connected to you, okay? So, yeah, guys, the Most High just came through and I was picking up on a few things, all right? So, the first thing the Most High showed me was a cave, okay? It was a cave, and I kept wondering why I kept seeing this cave, right? Like a dark cave, like there, like from the Mummy. I kept being drawn to it in a sense, like the Mummy, how they were down in the cave, right? And those beetles, those really really big beetles that would like get inside of you and suck your blood and stuff, like them really really big blood sucking beetles, like in the cave, right? That's how it was being drawn to me. So then I was being drawn to, after that, the word clueless, right? I kept being drawn to the movie Clueless. You remember the movie? And I kept being drawn to the characters from the movie in a sense, right? So there's something around this time, guys, where there are some people that may have been in the dark about something, right? Because that's how the Most High was giving it to me, is that when you think of a cave, in a sense, a cave is dark, it's scary. You don't really know what's underneath. You don't know what's below, right? You don't know what's down under. You don't know what's in that cave. And then I was being drawn to the beetles, right? So there could be something that's trying to what? Trying to get you, trying to attack you, trying to eat you, trying to do something to you in a dark place, right? And then I was drawn to Clueless, the movie. So there's some people that are clueless, or there's some people that have been clueless to what is going on. Why? Because they were in the dark. They were in the cave. They couldn't see. They didn't know. They were only in one reality, right? Because if you think of a cave, in a sense, the things that live within the cave underneath only know that to be what it is, right? They don't know what's outside of the cave unless they come outside of it, right? Well, there's some people that didn't know. They were in the dark. They were clueless, thus saith the Lord, right? But then I was being drawn to, in a sense, right? There's something around this time, guys, where there's something going on in the spirit, because the Most High showed me a desert, right? And in a desert, in a sense, it's like, it's so crazy. It's starting to rain, and I'm thinking about this desert image that I was drawn to, okay? Thank you, Spirit. But in a sense, when you're in a desert and you've been walking and walking and walking, and you've been going for miles, and there's been nothing, no water, no nothing, and you're thirsty, right? And all you want to do is quench your thirst. All you want to do is drink something, but you're not able to come across any sort of water, any sort of reservoir, any sort of, like, in a sense, something to help you, right? Get through this long, hot trip in the desert. Well, what happens when you've been in the desert for so long? Your mind starts to what? Play tricks on you. You start to see things. You start to have illusions, right? Confusion. And you start to imagine that there could be water in places that there's not. Well, this is how the Most High gave it to me. There are some people that have been in the dark. They have been in a cave. They have been in this place for a very long time. They were clueless, right? Some people were clueless to what was really going on. Some people were walking and walking and walking, and maybe walking and walking and walking, looking for something to quench their thirst, but it does not exist. They can't find it, right? It's an illusion. So their mind is letting them think that they're going to be able to get something that they're not. Well, there's something going on around this time, guys, in the spirit. And the way that the Most High was giving it to me is that for some of you guys, there are some people that have done some things to you. There are some people that have transpired against you. There are some people that have come up against your name, who you are as a person, even your character, right? There are some people that have tried to do character assassination. Thank you, Spirit. There are some people that really tried to do some things to really attack your name, to put it in the cave, to put it down somewhere dark where it was never to be seen or heard from again, right? Well, there are some people that are also about to be walking through the desert. And as they are going on this journey, and as they are going down their path, they are going to see water. They're going to assume that there's water to quench their thirst. thirst that is not going to be there, thus saith the Lord. It's not going to appear. It's not going to be readily available to some people, okay? So there are some people that have tried to hurt you that are now about to go through the wandering season, all right? They are about to go through a period in their life where they are wandering through the desert. They are going through something that is hot, that is heavy, that is sweaty, that is difficult to deal with. And there's not going to be any type of help or assistance or water available for them to quench their thirst. Even if they think they see it, even if they're having illusions, they won't be able to come across it, right? There are some people that are about to literally go through a journey in a period in their life where they're not going to be able to have certain things. They're going to think that it's there, but it's never going to be actually part of their reality. Why? Because this is part of the actions and the reaction as to how they have come against you. Yes, for every action, there's a reaction. There is a response to whatever action it is that you have provided in your life or that you have done. And the Most High is vindicating his children at this time. And as he vindicates his children, he is also going to, in a sense, penalize the ones that have been doing wrong. It's like a parent, right? Time out. Thank you, Spirit. Think of it as in time out. Think of it as a parent putting their child in time out to teach them what? A lesson. Well, there's some children that don't have to go to time out. Why? Because they listen, they behave. So what do they get? They receive their gifts. They receive money. They receive things. They receive whatever it is that they've done because they've done a good job. Well, there's some kids or some of the Most High's children that are about to go through a period in their life where they're going to be wandering through the desert and they're going to wish that they had something to drink to quench their thirst that is not going to be readily available. That is how the Most High gave it to me. They're going to see things that they wish they could have, only not to be able to have it. Why? Because this is a wandering season. This is a wandering point in their life. Ooh. Yes. Ooh, that came on me fast. Whew. This is a wandering season in their life that they're about to have to go through because of what they have tried to do when it comes to you. There are some people that were in the cave. There were some people that were in the dark. There were some people that may not have known what they were doing when it came to going against you. There were some people that were only used to their environment. There were some people that were like those beetles. They were blood sucking. They were blood suckers. They sucked the life and the blood out of you because that's all that they knew. There were some people that didn't know that beneath that cave there was some land. There were some people that didn't know there was a desert. There are some people that didn't know they were about to have to take this long, hot journey through the sun and that there was not going to be any water available to quench their thirst. There are some people that did not know. Well, the Most High is saying that around this time, as you are being lifted and as you are being vindicated, you are going to realize and notice that there are certain people around you that are going through circumstances and situations because of the actions of what they have done when it comes to you, because of how they tried to drain you of your life force, because of how they talked about your name, because of how they came against you, not knowing that you were a child of the Most High, because they did not realize that you were anointed and it says touch not, because they did not realize that the Most High does not play about his children, because they did not believe, because they chose not to believe, because they did not care. There are some people that just did not care what they said or what they thought about you. There are some people that do not care about the wrath of the Most High. There are some people that don't believe in it. Well, there are some people that are going to be walking through the desert and not able to quench their thirst, thus saith the Lord, and they're going to only wish that they had something that they are going to see, but it's never going to appear in their reality. Why? Because they are about to go through their wandering period, their wilderness period. They are about to go through their journey now in life in regards to the actions of what it is that they have done, not only transpiring against you, but actually going against the Most High. Because to go against a prophet or a messenger or an anointed one means that you are going against the Lord, right? God. That's who you're actually going against, not the person that it is that you have a vendetta against. You are actually going against the will of the Most High because it's his will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And it's he knows the plans for you to prosper you and to give you what? Hope, future, a life. Jeremiah 29:11. He knows those plans. So if anyone tries to go against his plans, God's plans, then yes, they are going to be dealt with. And there are some people about to go be dealt with around this time, and they're only going to wish that they had something that they're not going to be able to get a hold of. Why? Because this is part of their reaction. For every action, there's a reaction. And the way the Most High showed it to me is that there are some people that are actually clueless to what it is that they have done. Just like in the movie, I kept being drawn to the movie scene Clueless. There are some people clueless to what it is that they have done when they have come against you. They don't even know that they're not going to be able to even have something to drink on this journey. That they're going to be walking through the hot desert only wishing that they could have some sort of relief that is not going to come. That is the message. That is how the Most High gave it to me. That is what the Most High said. When they went against you, they went against God. This is God's plan. They didn't go against you per se. They went against the Holy Spirit. They went against the Maker. They went against the Creator when they came against you. Because it says, touch not my anointed. And you don't know who the Most High chooses to anoint. So that's why it's do unto others as you want done unto yourself. But see, they didn't know that what they were doing unto you, they were indirectly actually doing to themselves. And this is the season where the things that they have done unto you are now about to be returned to sender. For everything that they sent your way, it's going back onto them tenfold, thus saith the Lord. That is how the Most High gave it to me. So this is that season, guys, like I keep telling you, where you are going to be lifted, you are going to be elevated, you are going to be vindicated, you are going to be prosperous, you are going to be wealthy, you are going to be blessed, you are going to be healthy, because the blessing of the Lord makes rich and it adds no sorrow to it. But the ones that thought that they could come against you, the ones that thought that they could transpire against you, they are going to be receiving their karma, because it's real, and what you put out, you get back indirectly. And yes, you can pray. Yes, you can ask the Most High to forgive you of your sins. But there are some people that were such blood-sucking enemies that they didn't care about their sins. They didn't care about what they were doing. Why? Because they let the enemy get control of them. They let the enemy take control of them. They let their ego and their pride and their whatever was within them overtake them. There are some people that have done sacrifices on you. There are some people that have sacrificed animals to go against you. There are some people that have called up witch doctors to do spell work on you. There are some people that have done spells on you themselves. There are some people that have come against your name and put you on altars that you don't even know about. This is real. This is real life, and this stuff is happening every day. And there will be a wrath on the enemies. So do not look for it. But what I'm telling you in this season is the way the Most High gave it to me is that they're going to be looking for something to drink, and they're not even going to be able to quench their thirst. They are going to be walking through the desert, and they're only going to be able to wish and hope that they could find something that's not going to exist. This is what happens when you put out what you put out, because it comes back on you tenfold. That is why you should live of righteous intent, pray, and do the will of the Most High. That is the best way to be, but we all have free will. So it's do unto others as you want done unto yourself. There are some people that have hurt their own selves by coming against you. That is the message, and that's how the Most High gave it to me. So as always, guys, I hope you are blessed, safe, and well. And it's Therapy with Miss T, where we keep it real, raw, and uncut. And as always, I am not a therapist. I'm intuitive, so I pick up on the energy and the messages from the Most High. And whatever I get from the Most High, I give out to you guys, right? So you'll have to pray on it, use your discernment, and take it to the Most High. And it's not to try to scare anyone, but it's to let you guys know, like honestly, to let you know that the Most High loves His children. The Most High will vindicate His children. The Most High will protect His children despite any tactics of the enemy, any spell work, any witchcraft, any sorcery, anything that has been done to you that was not of righteous intent, that you honestly didn't even deserve. That you honestly didn't even deserve. Why? Because you're a good person. Because you are the light of the world. Because you're here to just live and do the will of the Father. They hated on you. They couldn't stand you. They couldn't stand you because you had a dream. They couldn't stand you because you had a goal. They couldn't stand you because you chose to live. They couldn't stand you because you used your free will to do just that, the will of the Father. They couldn't stand you. They couldn't stand you because the Most High chose to anoint you. They couldn't stand you because the Most High chose to use you. They couldn't stand you. They couldn't stand you because the Most High is choosing to elevate you. They can't stand it in a soul. There are some people that don't even want to see you happy. It irks them. It irks their soul. It irritates their demons to even know that you are going to be happy. They don't want to see you smile. They don't want to see you wealthy. They don't want to see you blessed. They don't want to see you healthy. They don't want to see you prosperous, because it eats their souls alive on the inside to imagine or to think or to believe that the Most High really, really, really got you like that. Like the Most High really, really got you covered like that. It irks them. They can't stand it. Well, it doesn't matter what they can stand and what they like, because whatever they're going to be wanting, it's not even going to exist. They're going to be wishing they could have something to drink, and it's not even going to come to them to quench their own thirst through their own wandering season. They are about to be walking through the desert, thus saith the Lord. And there are some people that are having to go through their own karma now. Why? Because it's what they brought onto their self. We all have free will. No one made these people do these things. No one made your enemies come against you. No one made your enemies transpire against you, do sacrifices with animals and all other kind of foolery that's been going on. Nobody made them do that. They chose to do that. They have free will. And if they let the enemy ride their back like that and not say, get thee behind me, Satan, not do the work to get rid of those inner demons and not do the work to release them, then yes, somebody has to pay up. Somebody has to pay up. And there's going to be some sort of paying up around this time for everything that has been done against you. And it's not to scare anyone, but this is real life. And wouldn't you want the Most High to have your back? Don't you want the Father to protect you? Especially when something been coming on you and against you and you don't even know why or where it's coming from or why. When you know you a good person, the Most High love you, and the Most High is about to vindicate you and protect you. The Most High got your front, your back, and your sides at all times. Well, there's some real stuff that's been going on and around in the spiritual realm lately, and it's about to stop. It's about to stop. And they're only going to wish that they had something to come quench their thirst that is not going to exist. That is the message. That's how the Most High gave it to me. So yeah, guys, that's what I got. Okay. So as always, I let y'all know, stay prayed up. Okay. Stay prayed up and use your discernment, pray on it, take it to the Most High. And that's how you'll know if the message is for you. But for someone, this is what the Most High said. They are clueless. Some of them didn't even know what they were doing. Some of them were in such a dark place in the cave that was their environment. That was all they knew, was to be like the blood-sucking beetles and suck the life out of people. But now that they are going through the desert, now that they're realizing that there is something else, now that they are awakening, they're realizing that they're about to have to go through a journey in their own life. And they're going to only wish that they had something to help them along the way that's actually not going to appear, because it's the works and what they did to their self as coming against you. That's the message, guys. And that's how the Most High gave it to me. So until next time, and as always, guys, what we tell them, guys, we tell them namaste.